from the casters, you know? That's a top laner.
I didn't pay them off. I promise.
I thought you were. You didn't pay him off? Oh, no, I don't think so. So how was it winning twice in a row for the Intramurals?
It's kind of surreal. I thought it was going to go to game 5. I was like looking at the early game and I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. I mean, I felt like my lane was going well, but I was like, I thought we were going to game 5, and then we just kind of won because Veigar was at like, was stacking. I mean, we get the whole one, they got 2 stacks, and I think that was probably what kind of snowballed out of control. So, you know, yeah, you know, it's kind of surreal that we won. But no, I had a blast. This was like a very fun series. I liked, you know, I had to play. I didn't just get to play Ornn every single game, which kind of was, you know, I was hoping to, but.
Well, yeah, very well played today. Honestly, the game that had the most impact for me personally was your Ornn game and your Poppy game. I didn't know that he had a Poppy.
Dude, I didn't know either, dude. I was like I was genuinely looking at the fucking runes and like build beforehand because I hadn't played Poppy since like last season.
Oh.
I wanted to go Wukong, but they were like, oh, no, Poppy because it's good because we didn't know what to pick. So I was like, okay, I'll just go Poppy because Poppy is like, you know, weak side take. And dude, Poppy damage is disgusting. I was like, holy shit.
Wukong into Darius is definitely a winning matchup at level 6, but
yeah,
you played the early trades very well. Definitely better than what we have expected. You know, how was it playing with jungler for a second time and going all the way to the finals?
Dude, it was amazing. I think Reed is like, I don't know, I feel like it's probably because we've played together for 2 quarters. It's like, I don't know, pretty good. And it's like very easy because like I know Reed is like always like looking for plays and like is very vocal about like, okay, I want to go void grubs, you know, I want to like, we gotta fight here. And I feel like I'm just trying to keep up sometimes though, because like in like the board game in the last game, I was like recalling, and he was like, oh, I think he thought we were gonna fight, and I just dipped, and then he died, and I'm like, oh, that was my bad, bro.
Alright. Hey, still not too shabby of a performance at all. The Poppy pick coming out to be very effective in the side lane. You know, definitely, honestly, it surprised me the most. So, congratulations for the MVP of the finals. Definitely came out swinging. I thought, you know, you're gonna be the one getting the
Dude, I thought I was gonna get smacked as well. That Lemonade is scary. I was most scared about this series because, I mean, I don't know, it's probably from the 2-0, but like most other top laners in the tournament, I don't know, just kind of like vibe, and like I just vibe with them and play tanks, so I'm naturally gonna scale. Lemonade doesn't really play like that. They usually actually like try to freeze, and I'm like, fuck, like the Aatrox game, they like were freezing on me as chill, and I'm like, oh well. So I was spooked. Yeah, but they played it pretty well. It was fun series.
Alright, thank you, and good job for the win. And what was it? You know, I'll see you in the late.
See you next quarter.
Yeah, see you next quarter.
The Twitch, everything black, you know what I'm talking about? I saw a little gameplay, you were running down the Jinx at different times. What?
A few times.
No, it was good. Like, you were ahead, you were trying your best to carry, like, up 1-2 items at some points.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So what happened with that Mordekaiser ult?
Yeah, that. So we were looking to try to take that drag fight, but then we just got miscommunicated on when we were going in, so I used my Twitch Q early.
Yeah.
So my Twitch Q went down, and I backed off right as we started to engage, so I was in an awkward spot, and I didn't have a chance to space away from the Mordekaiser. Like, he was just like, my only avenue into the fight, to even like be inside at all, the Mordekaiser was just there. So I got like instant ult at the moment I showed, and the Q, funny AP Mordekaiser.
Funny.
Yeah.
So you're telling me it was jungle gap?
I wish I could say that. I can't even think of I can't really say any maybe specifically gaps. Like, it was just like the calls on team fights that kind of signed every single game. There's macro plays, I guess, in the end.
Okay. Who was shot caller on your team? Who would you say?
It was kind of a mix between me and Deku, our jungler. We were definitely both looking for opportunities as much as we could.
Yeah.
It was. I feel like everything. I'm glad we had Deku, right? His macro was great for the most part. We had a couple moments where it was like, wait, why did we do that? Kind of afterwards. But I think having him there, especially like he's higher ranked, he's more experienced than me playing overall. Like if I'm trying to make these macro calls, or like if I'm thinking of seeing something, getting his second opinion on that's always really nice to have. So I'm glad I had him there for that.
Is there anything else you wish that should have been something else, like champion picks, itemization, maybe and like just positioning in general?
I mean, I think our draft overall, I think game 1 our draft was a little scuffed. We were definitely trying to attack their champ pool more than worry about our own. So that kind of went against us in when we saw their picks, especially that fiddlestick with Nico. Like that jump scare combo, it did a lot. It made a lot of problems for us in the early part, and I lost the Aphelios, so didn't have that as a good pick for the next games.
Yeah, I think game 1 draft was completely doomed. I saw that we all agreed in the studio over there that it was kind of doomed game 1.
Yeah, I think we were definitely in agreement there. We were just like, we just have to like play like as much as we can around like getting picks or burning a single ult and like just like staggering their timings and movements. We could not do that, and they read our rotations really well. And we just got like random fiddle jump scares over and over.
They say the easiest comp to pilot usually wins. So, no. I want to ask you though, what were your thoughts about the game 4 draft when you were going into it? Because I feel like Red side draft was stronger if they got the opportunity to scale. But you guys were pretty far ahead at one point.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was actually this, but right when they ended, I think we still had a goal lead when they ended the game.
Yeah, I saw like 1K goal up.
Yeah, something like that. But
it didn't feel like that though. Definitely.
Yeah, the biggest problem was that all our goals missed in the end against the 2 tanks and Mordekaiser, so basically a tank at that point.
Yeah. Hard to play.
Yeah, I mean, seeing that draft though specifically, we've been wanting to. We were thinking about game 3 and game 4, like going for a dive comp. So we were looking between like Kaisa, Sinner, Twitch Rookie, and then the Nocturne pick, playing around that. And then, but as the Nocturne and the Twitch, immediately seeing like the what was it, the pop was like the last pick, or almost last pick, but the immediate 2 tanks with the Mordekaiser and the Tom Kench. Yeah, the Mordekaiser and the Tom Kench picks, and like just my soul just was hurt by that. The moment I saw that, I mean,
what are your thoughts on ADC this patch?
This patch, they're still weak overall. It depends. I'd say I've talked a lot about this with Slug wherever he went, but like we're always like, talking about random shit. But I think for ADC this patch, in coordinated play, they have a lot more agency. But once it's solo queue, we're really at the mercy of the team. Especially what I have noticed is my bane almost like if I get ahead in solo queue, it depends on what the top lanes are losing. But in a lot of the Intramurals games, the coordinated play, the ADCs have made a huge difference in a lot of the games.
What did you pick away? I think you're pretty good at.
Oh, I mean, we were thinking about it on that Ezreal game. We were thinking either someone who's just really safe and I can limit to my lane, or just like play for wave clear. So we were thinking about the play. That was definitely an option, but we already had a lot of AP, so I just went with the Ezreal instead, and it worked out.
Is that kind of your idea of playing with Taku? Because we were talking earlier, I think it was me and Andrew, someone on game 1, game 2, we were like, yeah, Taku probably likes to roam, and we should put you on like a 1v2 type. Is that kind of like the game plan for bot lane?
Some of the time, yeah. I mean, she's good at playing like any kind of style we need her for. So, like in the times when we just need like pure peel in bot lane and we're playing around bot lane pepper carry, she was really good with that. If we played engage, she was good with it. So she was definitely able to do a lot more, but I think the most important thing in that was not just Taku roaming, but playing around our drill warrior was also really good with this carry. He plays a lot of pepper carry champions, and so getting him ahead, especially with Alfred support moves, would be a lot more better of a game plan for the games against.
I mean, anything else you want to say before we call it the interview? Those are kind of going on.
I guess. I mean, GG's all around. It was close games with a lot of them. And I mean, especially that last game, they really played it really well on those fast objective fights. Good macro. I just gotta respect it. This is Serenity especially. Finally out here carrying his team a little bit.
And is there anything you would like to say about our sponsor, Deepcool?
Don't know too much about it, but thanks for sponsoring. This club needs it. And yeah.
Deepcool for all of your PC building, cooling needs, all parts, anything. Definitely recommend.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Deepcool.
Thank you.
Thank you too, Nameless.